Hello, welcome to my channel, and this is part 2 of my July monthly spreads. And if you haven't watched part 1, I will have it linked below in the description. Sorry if I sound kind of stuffy today. It just so happens a sandstorm seems to be blowing through my state, so that's fun. But as you can see, I am starting on the reading and writing logs and trackers page. And I'm drawing out the actual tracker for reading and writing to just, hopefully there will be more days filled in than not filled in. But we'll see how that goes. That's why it's a tracker. I'm wanting to finish reading The Battlefield of the Mind by Joyce Myers, and I'm also wanting to continue writing a book or trilogy that I've been working on for close to a decade now, and I just need to get a move on. So hopefully I will get back in the rhythm this month. I did write about 50 pages a while back, but you know, life happens and you start a YouTube channel or there's a pandemic, you know, stuff. But here I am kind of making the tracker for reading The Battlefield of the Mind, you know, writing out how many chapters there are so that, oh, and of course making mistakes, which, you know, I feel like most of us do at one point or another in our bullet journaling journey. And I guess I need to correct myself. It's Joyce Meyer, not Myers. It just feels like it should be Myers, but whatever. Nobody asked me about naming people, so it's Joyce Meyer. I love listening to her speak. She makes a lot of really great points about, well, your mind and living and how your thought patterns shape your life. Here I am drawing out a writing log where I figure I'll keep track of either, I don't know, how many words I've written or how many pages I've written or how much time I spent writing whenever I do write. Haven't figured that part out, but I've got the space to do it, whatever I decide to do. The goal is to just get writing done and to keep track of it, so any little bit in that box will make me happy. And here I'm writing out a quote from Maya Angelou. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. And here's a quote from C.S. Lewis. Have fun, even if it's not the same kind of fun everyone else is having. And then I'm just writing out the phrase, I am a storyteller. I'm starting on the social media ideas spread. So just any ideas I have for YouTube or Instagram or whatever, I can just write it out here, kind of like a social media brain dump. So what's the theme for your bullet journal spreads for this month? Do you like to lean into the season and do things that relate to it, like beaches or, I don't know, like ladybugs or something that's super summery? Or do you just kind of like to do your own thing and just, are you inspired by the current season, or do you find inspiration elsewhere? I'm curious. Please comment down below. Let me know where you draw your bullet journaling inspiration from. For me, I guess it kind of depends. I don't like to lean too heavily on current seasons unless it's fall, and then I'm all about that fall. But other than that, I don't know. I don't usually like to lean too heavily on the seasons or the holidays or whatever to create my monthly themes. It just kind of depends on what I'm feeling. Here is another C.S. Lewis quote. I tell you, he has some amazing words of wisdom, okay? This one says, "If they are wrong, they need your prayers all the more. And if they are your enemies, then you are under orders to pray for them." And it just seemed especially fitting in light of the different issues that we're facing in our current time. It's interesting how things can be, I don't know, it's just interesting to see how the reactions that people have to certain things that happen they soon take over everything more than the initial events or circumstances. And it's amazing how it can affect the culture and just everyone's state of mind. And as Christians, we have to be watchful because, as I said in a video several weeks ago about the body of Christ, we have to be watchful and vigilant because things happen, and anything that happens is politicized. And we have to stick together, even if we have different opinions on things, and realize not everyone's going to have the same opinion you do. And if they do, that doesn't mean they're a terrible person. It doesn't mean they're automatically stupid. It means they're seeing different... honestly, it just depends on what news media you're taking in, which facts, which statistics you're looking at. And it's really sad how things like that can so divide people. And it's hard to watch, and it's hard to stay impartial. Oh, here I'm working on the final spread, the bills spread. On the right hand side, I'm gonna put like the actual like calendar of bills, you know, the schedule, I mean. And yeah, sorry for getting on a tangent, or maybe I'm not sorry. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to stay impartial in these times and try to see things with an objective view. And I think a lot of people try to think that they do, but they don't. And when they see someone who disagrees with them, they're like, how could you think that way? So it's interesting all around. And I think we just need to remember in these times, it's important to walk in love. That's the important thing. Walk in love. And if we walk in love, the world will know us by that love. All right, here is the final quote. And it's from The Lord of the Rings. I believe it was in the book, The Fellowship of the Ring. And it goes, all that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. And I've seen quite a few decorations or stickers or whatever that say not all those who wander are lost. And I don't think a lot of people know where that's come from. And, well, if you didn't know, now you know. And, you know, whether you care or not to know, now you know the origin of that quote. So, go you. You know stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll have a full flip through video on my Instagram on Tuesday. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.